Now calling the matter of the people versus Timothy Tally Williams. This is ticket number on the docket today was SP 1283888. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, open alcohol in a motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Not on the docket are tickets number SX 2454328. Count 1, open intoxicants in a vehicle driver. Count 2, furnish false forged info to police officer. Ticket SP 1452301. Driver's license never acquired. Count 1. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled vehicle. Ticket SP 1466801. Count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, driver's license never acquired. Ticket number SP 1418401. Count 1, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. Count 2, tinted windows. Count 3, operator or front seat passenger failed to wear a safety belt. Ticket number SP 1467130, tinted windows. And tickets SP 1409982. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled vehicle. Count 2 of that same ticket is drove while unlicensed.
Here we go, folks. Today's case is nothing short of a roller coaster. Meet Timothy Tally Williams, a man with not one, not two, but a staggering 17 separate citations stacked against him. We're talking suspended license, no insurance, open. Alcohol, false information to police, unregistered vehicles, the list reads like a greatest hits of traffic violations. But here's where things get wild. Instead of taking what might be the sweetest plea deal imaginable, Timothy decides he's going full sovereign citizen mode. That's right, representing himself, rejecting legal counsel, and diving headfirst into arguments about living men, passports replacing licenses, and the whole I don't drive, I travel routine. Now, judges have seen this before. But Williams seems absolutely committed to dragging this case to trial, no matter how airtight the law is stacked against him. And if you're wondering how someone with so many tickets thinks they can walk free, well, you're about to find out. Strap in, because the tension between this defendant and the court builds with every exchange. And trust me, by the end, you'll be left shaking your head at
Aaron Ruck on behalf of Mr. Timothy Williams. Mr. Williams, state your name.
Counsel.
What was that?
I object to counsel.
Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Williams. He's saying it's not him, and he's all rights reserved. His name is all in all capital.
I object to representation.
What was that, sir?
I object to representation by you.
Okay. So you would like to represent yourself, Mr. Williams?
I'm not representing myself. I'm just here on special appearance, trying to clear this matter.
Okay, so you have to be the person in order to clear these matters. You just can't appear on behalf of someone unless you're an attorney. Are you an attorney, Mr. Williams?
I'm not the person, but I'm the live living Williams, not the Timothy Williams.
Are you Timothy Tally Williams? Do you know Timothy Tally Williams?
I am Timothy Williams, the living, breathing Timothy Williams, not the all cat.
Here's the jaw dropper: 17 separate tickets. That's not just bad luck, that's a lifestyle. When the judge rattled off the charges, you could almost feel the courtroom collectively roll its eyes. And here's the thing, in the real world, even a fraction of these violations could wreck someone's driving record. But Williams, he treats it like a minor inconvenience, as if the law itself is just a clerical error. This is where the disconnect becomes clear. The system sees accountability, but Williams sees conspiracy, and that gap, it's only
All these tickets today if you want to.
Well, I'm just, because as a U.S. national, I have rights protected by the U.S. Constitution and the Supreme
Okay,
Court.
so if you travel, drive, ride, anything on the city streets of Detroit, then you have to follow the rules that the city of Detroit has imposed. And so if you have not followed these rules, then you receive something called tickets. And these tickets are given to you based on the license or prior license or identification ID that is given to you. So we can either resolve these today, or we don't have to resolve them. It's okay. But I would like to try and resolve these so that you can move forward and do whatever you need to do.
Yes, I would like to resolve them, but as the officer is seeing in his computer that by the Secretary of State, my ID has been rescinded.
Vehicle, you need to have a driver's license. Your passport does not enable you the ability to be able to drive on the streets of Michigan.
I travel not for business and commerce. I just
Same thing, same thing. They have to have licenses as well. Have you ever heard of a truck driver without a license that drives on the commutes on the freeways, roads, or byways? It does not happen. You have to have a license to drive on the city of Detroit, state of Michigan, all 50 states are under my assumption and ability. So Mr. Williams, I can't go back and forth. I have a lot of people on my screen. I know you can't see. We can have this discussion, but it just has to be near the end of the docket if you don't want to resolve it right now. Okay?
But for the record, Your Honor, I don't
Okay,
draft.
go ahead.
For the record, I
Okay.
do not draft.
Okay,
Your Honor.
so how do you want to resolve it today? If you don't want to resolve it, I have to move to the next person, Mr. Williams.
I would like to resolve this matter.
Okay, all right. So would you like me to get you a? Yes, Attorney Snyder, go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. If the Mr. Williams in front of us does not admit that the ticket is in his name, is made out to him, I'd ask that the Mr. Williams on the ticket be given a warrant and that this gentleman be removed.
Fighting tooth and nail to distance himself from responsibility. Yet in one breath, he blurts out, "That's my ticket." Game over. The judge doesn't even have to work for it. He's basically gift-trapped the connection. This happens often in sovereign citizen cases. In their eagerness to prove they're outside the system, they end up confirming exactly what the court needed to establish. It's the irony of trying so hard to escape the trap that you end up.
I said, is it you, Mr. Williams, on these tickets? Because that's
So-
fair. That means that I'm talking to someone who doesn't have these tickets in my courtroom, and so that person has not appeared. But I'm assuming that it's you. Are these your tickets, sir?
If you assume, yes.
Okay.
I stand.
So do you want to, Mr. Williams, do you want to resolve these or not? We can't keep going back and forth. You want to take care of these today with some type of plea or no?
I'm
That's
trying to
my
res-
only.
I'm trying to resolve them, but I'm being threatened by imprisonment if I don't agree to these tickets.
Who's gonna send you to prison? I'm not sending anybody to prison today. I'm fining people. That's all I'm doing. I'm giving them fines, monetary fines.
The prosecutor just said she issued a warrant. She recommended a warrant be issued.
Right, but you're not gonna get arrested, but she's saying if you're not gonna say that you're the person on these tickets. Mr. Williams, I have 20 people. I can't argue with you at the beginning of the docket. I can argue with you at the end of the docket. So I'm gonna skip over this matter so we can continue. Let me get everybody else out, then I'm gonna give you all the time in the world and we're gonna figure out what to do with you today, okay? I don't mind taking the time, but I got all these other people on here who are looking like, come on now.
In the sovereign citizen. Playbook. The idea that a passport is a golden ticket for travel and somehow replaces a driver's license. But the law doesn't work like that. A passport is proof of identity and nationality, nothing more. It doesn't exempt you from needing a license. It doesn't allow you to bypass insurance requirements, and it certainly doesn't give you the right to operate an unregistered car. Watching Williams wave it around like it's his legal shield just highlights how flimsy his
Previously, I took a moment off. We had quite a busy docket this morning, and I want to make sure that we could give Mr. Williams adequate amount of time to be able to have all of his questions answered about the matters that are before this court today. Appearances for the record, starting with the city attorney, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
All right. He continues to not want counsel. Is that correct, Mr. Williams?
Correct.
Okay. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Timothy
Last name?
Williams.
Okay, sir. Now you've had the opportunity to sit and look and see how everything pans out and how everything works, Mr. Williams, right? Did you want to be presented with an offer today, or how do you want to move forward?
Well, the offer was to get all this.
So the offer was, I think, so he had, some extra cases, Attorney Snyder, so it was FTD, failed to display a valid operator's license, and an open alcohol passenger that was being offered in exchange. He did have a couple of tickets in default, another open intoxicant driver, Attorney Snyder, and it was forged or false police information to a police officer. He may have just given him like a, ID that expired. But if you plead to those two cases, the remainder of your cases will be dismissed.
No, I was talking about the agreement between me and you was to get this.
This is where the prosecutor steps in with cold, surgical precision. She essentially says, if he's not admitting, he's the guy on the ticket. Fine, let's issue a warrant for that guy and move on. It's such a clean takedown because it strips away all the sovereign rhetoric. Courts deal in names, documents, and accountability. Williams wants to play semantics, but the prosecutor reminds everyone that the law doesn't stall just because someone refuses to say yes. That's me. It's a chess move that leaves him cornered no matter what.
Back in order and then present it to the court. You can ask for a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Every single one of these officers who have made these allegations would have to appear on that date and come into court. Or you can ask for a jury trial. That's when the officers is in person. 6 citizens of the city of Detroit will make the decision based on the law. Officers still have to come in. You will have to come in at that point in time, and then we can resolve it that way. Those are the three, or you can plead guilty or plead responsible at this point in time to the offer that has been extended to you. Those are the 4 things that we can do to resolve it today. And I guess the 5th one is if you don't want to do any of those, then it just remains as is and it just remains there. And then eventually it goes into warrant status.
Yeah.
All right, so I said,
Rights, and I don't understand what's going on, so.
okay. I don't know if they'll be able to help you. I really wish you would let us assign some counsel to you. They may be able to talk to you and help you understand a little bit better.
I tried, but he not listening, so I was just taking them on hands.
All right, sometimes you have to be willing to understand that they're gonna give you the law, not necessarily what you're following, but the law that we practice in the state of Michigan.
I have no contract. If I have no contract with the Secretary of State, then like, why am I being took for this? I'm going through the proper procedure to have my rights.
Pause is actually brilliant strategy from the judge. Instead of clashing head-on with Williams in the middle of a packed docket, she shelves him until later, giving herself the time and the patience to tackle his arguments properly. By the time she brings him back, she's calm, collected, and fully in teacher mode. Notice how she starts breaking things down step by step, as if explaining to a stubborn student who just won't accept the homework assignment.
I'm saying the Supreme Court of what jurisdiction, Michigan or the United States of America?
United States of America.
All right, they wouldn't have jurisdiction over local matters though, and that's gonna be the problem. You're gonna run into every time, Mr. Williams, that local matters are held. The Constitution extends the right for us to locally handle certain matters, such as ordinance violations, misdemeanors, driving offenses.
Right, so if I'm not a U.S. citizen, I'm a U.S. national, what jurisdiction does that fall under? I'm not a resident or a U.S. citizen.
Oh, you don't live in the United States of America?
I live in the United States of America, but not under the jurisdiction.
So that's your resident. Are you born, like, do you have you said you have a passport, is the United States of America passport?
United States of America, but not the United States, the federal territory.
Oh, you didn't get so you don't have like a federal passport given to you. It's not a passport issued by the United States of America.
Here's the defining moment. The judge lays out every single path forward. Pre-trial, bench trial, jury trial, it's all on the table. She's giving him the legal roadmap in plain English. No tricks, no hidden traps. Yet the irony is, no matter which option he chooses, the law remains the same. You can almost sense her hoping he'll take the reasonable plea, but also bracing for the inevitable, that Williams will keep clinging to his sovereign identity, even if it costs him dearly. This is where what started as a marathon list of citations spiraled into a courtroom standoff fueled by sovereign citizen logic, self-contradiction, and stubborn defiance. Williams had a golden opportunity: plead out, get the majority of his charges dismissed, and walk away with minimal damage. But instead, he doubled down, rejecting counsel, rejecting the deal, and rejecting the very system that held the power to decide. His fate? The judge, to her credit, handled it with patience and precision, walking him through every option as if teaching traffic law 101. So, what do you think? Was the judge too patient with Williams, or was this the only way to handle someone so determined to resist? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom showdowns. Because trust me, this is just one of many sovereign citizen battles you won't believe until you see it.